Hi, how are you?
I'm okay. Insurance cut me, so I've been better.
That's what I'm here to talk to you about. Well, first of all, my name is Kristen, and I'm the social worker here. Um, and like you said, you did get cut from insurance, and that's why I'm here to talk about it with you today. But before we do that, I want to go over this informed consent with you, saying that what happens between you and I and what we discuss is just going to stay between you and I and anyone who is involved from this point forward, depending on what you decide to do. Um, and if you do agree with this, can you sign and date your name right there? Okay. So basically, there are a few options you have. Your first option is to appeal. Your second option is to get a home assessment and then discharge home. Your third option would be to go into assisted living, um, depending on your insurance. So what kind of insurance do you have?
Humana.
You have Humana, okay. So with Humana, what happened with why you are getting cut from insurance is that they said they looked at your chart and basically your process based on your medical diagnosis. And since you have been admitted, you've been doing physical therapy. You did physical therapy for a month and you have been showing progress, okay? And so in the past 2 weeks, physical therapy has been documenting that you have not improved, that you've been staying the same, you've plateaued. So insurance says that they're not going to cover you anymore. So with that being said, you can sign, you can either call them with me right now, but before you do that, I have a notice of appeal letter for you. Basically just saying that I'm telling you 48 hours before you do discharge. So your discharge date would be March 1st. But like I said, this letter is just letting you know that you do have the right to appeal. And if you do agree with that, and if you do, would you want to appeal today?
Yeah.
Okay. So since you do agree, you can just sign and date right here. Okay, great, thank you. Before we do the appeal, I'm just going to go over the rest of your options for you.
Okay.
So with the home assessment, the physical therapist will go out, obviously, to your home, and they'll do a full assessment. Backyard, basement, everything. Do you have stairs at home?
Yeah, my bedroom's upstairs.
Okay. Well, since you do have stairs, they may be iffy on letting you do go home. Based on your diagnosis, they probably won't let you go home. I mean, you can go home. However, they won't think it's going to be overall best decision for your safety.
Yeah.
And since you are a two-person assist and you need 24-hour care, it's going to be kind of hard to provide that. And not a lot of, well, I shouldn't say not a lot, I'm not sure there are any home health care agencies that can provide 24-hour care to meet your needs. However, I can look into it. But like I said, the home assessment needs to be done first before I can refer you to a home health agency. The next option would be assisted living. Would you be at all interested in assisted living?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. So with that, since you do have Humana, I'm not sure what nursing homes, assisted living facilities can take you based on your insurance.
Yeah.
So I will have to look into that for you, and I want to make sure that I find the best place for you and that they meet all your needs. So I can get back with you in a few days with that, before your discharge, of course, just in case if your appeal doesn't work.
Yeah.
Or they deny it.
Right.
So with your appeal, all you have to do is call this number and basically just state your name, state your diagnosis, and state where you're at, which would be Sage Bluff. And then you would just make a short statement saying why you are admitted into the facility and why you are not safe to go home and you want to appeal. So here, you can use my phone.
So my name, and then my diagnosis, and then I'm at Sage Bluff, and then I give them a statement.
Yes.
Saying that why I can't go home.
Exactly. Okay. And I'll type the number in for you.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Hi, my name is Bernice Aiken. I was diagnosed with heart failure and was in the hospital, and now I am at Sage Bluff, and I would like to appeal, and I can't go back home because it's not safe. I don't have any family or friends. My husband died and my kids died, and I have no one to take care of me, and that's why I need to stay at Sage Bluff. Thank you.
Good job. So with the appeal, I have to send in documentation. I have to send in nurse notes, physician notes, your medical diagnosis, and then I have to send in your face sheet and then also PT notes. And with insurance, it's ultimately up to them whether you do get approved or not. And with that being said, it will take a few days to get information from them in regards to if they do approve you or deny you. So if they do approve, then they'll cover for you. However, it could be a day. It could be 2 days. It just depends. So with that being said, let's just say that they do approve you. Then you have a certain amount of time that they do approve you, okay? And then if they cut you again, then you can appeal again. So if it's a continuous thing, they cut you, you appeal, they approve you, you can appeal as many times as you want. However, if they do not approve you, then that's when we'll look into the other options. That being said, home assessment, discharging home, which I do not advise that just because it's not going to be safe for you. However, it's ultimately up to you because it's your decision.
Yeah.
And then the other option, assisted living. That may not be ideal. However, it's an option. It would be safer for you, and with your diagnosis as well.
Yeah. I mean, I want to go home, but I want to be safe. So.
And we want you to be safe too. And that's why even though there's the appeal, and other not so good options, but there are also other good options, which is great. You have options. So with the nursing facility, like I said before, I do not know what nursing facilities cover or will take Humana insurance, and I will get back with you in a few days. Not in a few days, I'm sorry. I'll get back with you before you discharge or whenever I do hear back from Humana, okay? with that being said, if they do not approve you, I just want to take down some information from you just so I can get everything ready for when you do discharge. That way you are up and out of here. Okay. So your name is Louise. Aiken. Okay. And have you ever had home health before?
No.
Okay. Okay. And who is your primary physician doctor?
Dr. Giant.
I'm sorry, what was it?
Giant.
Okay, thank you. And we asked to know who your primary physician doctor is just because we want you to follow up with him after you leave, just so that they're up to date with your diagnosis and how you're progressing. And with that being said, would you like me to schedule your appointment, or would you like to schedule your follow-up appointment?
It'd be great if you could schedule it for me.
Yep, I could do that. And what pharmacy do you use? Walgreens
On Getz.
On Getz? Okay, perfect. And why we ask what pharmacy you use is just because we have to send in your scripts if they're a narcotic. However, we will write the scripts if they're not a narcotic, and then we give it to you. But we call everything else into Walgreens, just so it's ready for your pickup, ready for you to pick up when you leave here. And let's just say you do not get approved. What time would be good for you to leave on the 1st?
I like to sleep in.
Okay.
So afternoon would be nice.
Okay. So 11:30.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Okay. And then, do you have a car here?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So the facility provides a bus, so we can take you home free of charge, and we can get all your stuff ready by 11:30, and then we'll take you home and go from there. Okay. Okay. So like I said before, I'll wait to hear back from Humana in regards to if you got approved or not. And then I will look into the home health agency. I will talk to the physical therapy about a home assessment, and then I will look into the nursing facilities that will take Humana insurance. Okay. Do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, I will keep you updated, and
Thank you.
I'll get back with you. Oh, you're very welcome. All right. I'll see you later.
Okay.
Bye.
Hi.
Hello, Miss Bernice. How are you today?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm here to deliver some news to you.
Oh no.
Yep.
What's the news?
So I heard back from Humana, and they said that they won't approve you.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So right now, your options are still home health care. With that being said, I did get the results back from the home assessment, and they said that you are not safe at all to go back home.
Figured that, I guess, with those stairs.
Yes. Yeah. So, however, just because they say it's not safe for you, it's ultimately your decision if you do want to go home or not. And so you can go home. And I did find 2 home health care agencies that will take Humana insurance. The first is Heartland, and then the second is Lutheran. And with that, you can do outpatient physical therapy too. And that means that you come in, you do your regular therapy, however you would privately pay for that. And then your other option is assisted living. We discussed that 2 days ago. And that 2 assisted living facilities I found, one is Kingston and the other is Otterbein. So yeah, those are your options.
Well, I don't think I want to go back home. I don't think that's what's best for me. I think I should probably choose an assisted living center. So I guess if you could tell me more about those,
Yeah.
that would be great.
So I do have brochures that I brought. Kingston and Otterbein, they basically provide the same thing. However, Otterbein to me has a lot more amenities and a lot more therapy. And it's on a lake, so I mean that's pretty cool too.
Plus, I've never lived on a lake before.
Yeah. So, but I'll just go ahead and talk to you a little bit about each assisted living facility. Okay. So Kingston, it offers occupational therapy, physical therapy, and speech therapy. It's really a nice facility, and they can take care of you. They can do everything and help you the way that you need. And I love Kingston. It's a great place, safe. People there are great. The food's great.
That's a plus.
It's a bit pricey. However, it's a good option. Your other option is Otterbein. And Otterbein is just phenomenal in my opinion. It has aquatic therapy, aromatherapy, speech, physical, occupational therapy, and it just has a lot. And there's always activities. There's always something to do. And, you live on a lake. Not saying that's the better option. However, it is a good option as well. Their therapy is phenomenal. I've always heard great reviews about them. And it is cheaper, overall cheaper at Otterbein than at Kingston.
Do they have ways for me to meet people? Because I'm pretty lonely right now. Do they have anything?
Yes. They all, like I said, they both have activities all day long. And there's a lot of residents. Like Kingston, they have 64 residents in the facility. And then Otterbein, they actually have an independent living area. And that's all in houses, and those are on the lake. And then at the actual facility, which is right in the same area, they have the assisted living part. So, but they always interact with each other. Even the independent living older adults, they come and they do the daily activities and they work with everyone. And it's a really great community because, like you said, you wanted to build relationships and build friendships. And at either place, that is definitely a possibility. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to choose Otterbein because I want to live on the lake. And that's how I'm going to make that decision.
Okay.
That's what I want.
Okay. Exactly. And we're going to get that for you. Okay. So I can call Otterbein for you. I will have to set up a referral and they'll come here to Sage Bluff and they'll assess you. And then based off their decision, we can make the next step into this process, okay? So I'm going to call Otterbein real quick and then give them your information and then we'll go from there, okay? Hi, may I speak to the admissions? Thank you. Hi, my name is Kristen, and I am calling from Sage Bluff. I'm the social worker here, and I am just calling to refer one of our patients. She is being discharged, and she needs assisted living and she needs 24-hour care. She has Humana insurance. Okay. Just give me 1 second. Are you free tomorrow for them to come in and give you an assessment? Okay. She's free tomorrow. However, insurance isn't going to pay for her stay tomorrow. I'm sorry, her insurance won't pay for her stay after today. So at 12 a.m. today, they won't pay for her stay, and she is very tight on money. So is there any way that you can meet her today for an assessment? Okay, that's better. They're available today at 2. Okay. Yes, she's available at 2. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Bye. Okay, so they're going to come in at 2, assess you, and then they're going to make their decision, and then they'll let me know, okay? Do you have any questions for me?
What will they be looking for?
They'll just be assessing you, obviously, and just getting to know you, and then looking over your medical diagnosis, and then your history notes and your progress notes. And
They
then,
won't tell me that I can't come or anything like that? Or,
they will let you know.
okay.
Probably, I don't know if they'll let you know after the assessment, because I don't really know their policy or not, but I'm sure it would be soon.
Yeah.
Just to let you know about if you get there. Okay. So I will get all your information ready to go for them for the assessment at 2. Okay. Do you have any other questions for me? Nope. Okay. Well, we'll see how the assessment goes, and then we'll take our next step. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.